Hi folks, Tim here. So we are on a wacky job today. And we were asked to dig up a septic tank so that it could be pumped. Well, supposedly this thing was replaced about 20 years ago and it's a plastic tank. Well, we started looking for flat spots in the yard and using a digging bar, and we found the approximate area of where this tank was supposed to be. Well, let me flip this camera around and show you exactly what we found. So, we found a piece of what we thought was plywood. We figured it was probably marking the clean-out hole. Well, as you can see, we've excavated past said piece of supposedly plywood. These are planks. And surprisingly enough, my shovel went through there, which made me kind of jump back. And we've been trying to figure out now exactly what's going on. So the septic guy is coming up with the little pill and the metal detector, or his whatever that thing is called, to help find the actual tank. But this is pretty wacky because it kind of gives the feel of an old metal tank. And we were told that this tank was replaced somewhere in the 2002 with a round poly tank. So we are really trying to figure out exactly what's going on right now, because that smells like gray water, but there's no poo floating, and the poo is supposed to float. So I don't know what's going on in there, but he's showing up here soon, and we are going to figure out exactly what's going on. And you're going to have to keep watching this video because this is kind of a fun exploration at this point. It's definitely a little weird. The thing that's even more weird is I've driven my tractor over this, and that board broke when I stepped on it. So I'm glad that the tractor didn't end up into whatever it is that this is. That's all for now. Check back in when the septic guy shows up. All right, so we are inside the house, and I got the little blue pill, and we're gonna flush it and let it go. Away she goes. And he told me to run the sink too, so we're gonna do that. That's our locator. We're running the sink as well, and we're gonna see what we can find. So here's what we found. I got Andrew Eberhardt from Eberhardt Excavation and Septic Service, and they're pumping this out. It's hand laid. So rather interesting. We did also find the plastic tank, which is right next to it. So that's good news, but definitely an interesting day here. Always makes for an interesting story. So pretty cool. That used to be the septic tank, it looks like, and it's kind of hand laid up as a little bit of a leach field, and then the pipes go out from there. So rather interesting. Definitely rather interesting. Glad I did not fall through it with the tractor or the lawnmower, because these boards are getting pretty rotten. And there's the pill. Don't touch it, Jackson. There it is. Looks lovely. Ah, the adventures. Alright folks, well the tank is all pumped and we've got the lid back on it. Just getting ready to put the dirt back over top. It's all sealed back up. That's a 1,000-gallon poly tank that's in the ground. So that was nice to find that, especially after we were a little worried about finding this. But this is all pumped out and cleaned out, and we're going to be filling this with crushed stone. So a little bit of the daily adventures of Elmendorf Landscaping. This one was a little bit different than normal, for sure. So I'm sure you can understand our surprise when we dug down and found boards covering it, and then when one board broke and the shovel went through, and it was a nice slurry. Just happy that we didn't fall through. So fun little update, but in the end it all worked out. And like I said, we'll be bringing in crushed stone, filling this with crushed stone, and then putting landscape fabric on top of it, a couple layers of it, and call it a day. So that's all for today, folks. That is our Septic Adventure 2023. I think this is going to be our only septic adventure for 2023. Certainly not my favorite thing to do. But thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please share.